friends, welcome back to my channel. I am in the process of trying to improve my life. And in no way, shape, or form am I saying that I don't enjoy my life, I have a bad life. Not at all. But you guys have heard me talk about this before. I need to build better habits. I need to build habits, build better habits, create routines. Because I feel like I'm just like letting life happen to me rather than like really taking advantage of life. And there's so many things that I am grateful for and so many things that I should be grateful for. So starting today, we're kind of going into that space. So one thing that I've been wanting to do, and you guys have heard me talk about this as well, is developing a better spiritual life. And I went to church yesterday and kind of got this weird feeling like, Ariana, you should do the Bible in a year. And if I'm being realistic with you, it will probably take me longer than a year. Y'all know I struggle with discipline, and that requires discipline. Like today is Genesis 1-3. That's 3 chapters. Sometimes I'll even pick up my regular book. So I don't know. We're going to see where this goes. I'll definitely keep you guys updated, but that's something I want to do. Specifically in the morning, like, you know how a lot of people say, oh, when I first wake up, the first thing I grab is my phone. I'm also that person, but I feel like I've like justified it because my phone light helps my eyes stay open when naturally they would just like close after I turn my alarm off. But I don't like that. So I also got my screen time for this week. My screen time for the last 2 weeks has been horrific. Like, I will never say those numbers out loud because that's how embarrassed I am. So we're going to work on that as well. But I think we're going to get our Bible, we're going to read, and then we need to find something to eat because I am literally starving. It's 10:30. Probably get some fruit snack on that, and then we'll read our devotional, and then I'll tell you guys, our Bible, read our Bible, and I'll tell you guys if I learned anything new or if anything pops out to me. But there's also this podcast I'm going to be listening to after I read every day. I feel like when you do these things, you should try to make it easy for yourself, and I just didn't think it was realistic for me to listen to a 45-minute podcast every day on top of what I already listened to. But I found these 5-minute podcasts. It's called A Year in the Bible with Daily Grace. Every single day they have 5 or 6 minute episodes that go along with your reading. So we're going to do that. And then we have a lot of stuff we need to do today. So let's read and then I'll be back. Quick little intermission. These Ritz toasted chips, the original flavor, they're kind of addicting. Like, I want to find a dip to go with this, but I don't know what. But they're like oddly satisfying on their own. So this is the Bible my mom got me a few years ago. This is the New Living Translation, the Life Application Study Bible. You guys want to know something weird? So if you grew up Christian or in a Christian household or around Christian people, you would know like the story of like the Garden of Eden and like man's first sin and stuff. But sometimes when you read the Bible, you're like, this was a real story. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of dramatic. Like, one decision like changed the fate of your life. It's very interesting. But of course I know that story back and forth, but it was pretty interesting, I guess, reading it for the first time in years. I don't remember the last time I actually sat down and read Genesis 1-3, but I did, and I enjoyed it. We did our devotional. Now I'm going to turn on the podcast. I told you guys it is 5 or 6 minutes. And while I do this podcast, I'm going to make up my bed. That is one habit that I feel like I appreciate more than almost anything else. I did it in college, but I felt like in college there'd be some days where I just didn't completely make up my bed. But I would say for the like 97% of the time, made up my bed. And one of the best habits ever. I did not do that in high school. My mom would make me sometimes, but also I would just keep the room to my door closed so she wouldn't necessarily know. But when my bed is not made up, it's just, I feel disheveled. I'll show you guys what it looks like now, and then I'll show you what it looks like after, and I just feel so put together. So if you don't make your bed up every day, I totally suggest it. It's very, very quick, like 2 minutes. My pillows maybe add on another 30 seconds, but it's so easy. And like I said, your room just feels put together. You feel put together. I just feel so put together now. Y'all have seen my bed so many times, but yeah, love it. As you can see over here, I have some laundry that is starting to build up, so I think I'm gonna do laundry right now too. But so beautiful. I really love my bedroom. I think it's very cute. It's very me. I still have like this blank wall here, and I'm like, should I put something over here? I have to tell you guys something. All right, y'all are getting some exclusive tea, low-key, because I probably won't start posting videos related to this until a little bit later, but I need to finish my devotional. But I got my Lease Renewal. Okay, let's go back in time. So you guys know I moved here winter of 2021 to my apartment, which I actually really love. I like my building, and I'm gonna do a pros and cons video in the future. But long story short, I got my lease renewal yesterday. And if you're on TikTok, or maybe social media in general, but specifically TikTok, I've seen so many videos of people whose rents have been increased by crazy amounts. And y'all, I was really worried because I've been checking my apartment's website all year just because I want to see how prices fluctuate and stuff like that. And I'm not paying cheap rent at all, but I really love my space. Like, I have a really large apartment, especially compared to what I would be paying if I lived like in River North for the same square footage. But my neighbor, I used to have a neighbor on my left that he moved out maybe like 2 months ago, and I saw his apartment listed, and his apartment is $500 more than what I'm currently paying. And his apartment is only 1 foot bigger. So I'm like, whoa, what is my apartment rent going to be? So I was really nervous. And I said, honestly, I'm not willing to pay more than $100 more than what I'm paying right now. But I actually would prefer to lower my rent. But I think with my my standards and my preferences and what I want, I don't think it's realistic to pay less than what I want unless I were to move up to, honestly, like North Illinois. But just found out it's only going up $100, which I said is not bad at all. Like that was my max. My parking is staying the same, and so I can't afford it, but I still want to look around. I actually prefer, well, there's pros and cons. I prefer not to move because it's a lot of work, guys. Even though my apartment isn't the most decorated apartment in the world, there's still a lot of stuff here. I would have to take down my bed. Like, I would have to take down so much stuff. And also, I would be doing this by myself. Well, not by myself. But, like, last year I had my mom and my boyfriend come and help. And I hired a TaskRabbit. But, like, we were just moving boxes in here and a couch. But, like, now I have a couch. And it's just so much more stuff here now that would make it a lot more complicated. And my boyfriend is going to be out of town the week that my lease ends. So he can't even help at all. I do have a few people here that I could ask to help as well. So, luckily, I would probably still get 2 TaskRabbits just for more manpower. But it's good to know that, okay, I wouldn't have to ask my mom to come. I wouldn't have to be bothered by Justin not being able to come because he's going to be on a cruise. That's the thing. But also part of me is like, well, maybe I should move because I'm not necessarily planning on being in Chicago much longer. I don't know. It still depends. But you guys know I'm in a long distance relationship. And I think it's important personally to have proximity to your partner, especially if you want to take it to the next level. Those are my thoughts. So we will see. I'm still going to apartment hunt and things like that. So definitely expect that content. But the good thing is I will probably stay here. But there's this apartment down the street from my current apartment that I am obsessed with. I follow them. And every time I see them, I'm like, oh, I love this building. Me and my mom toured there a few months ago, just kind of for fun. And the reason why I didn't tour it back in 2021 is because it was so expensive. I also think they didn't have availability. But if they have availability and if it's around my current rent price, I might just make that move. But there's also cons with that building too. But anyway, so yeah, maybe moving, maybe not. If I do stay here, guys, I'm really going to spend the time to really upgrade my apartment because this blank wall, these 2 blank walls, of course, like every wall in your apartment doesn't have to be like filled, but I feel like I could do something here. Actually, my birthday gift for my boyfriend, he told me to send him the projectors that I wanted because I kind of want to get a projector in here so I can start watching TV in here, but not necessarily like mess up my walls. Okay, the bed is made up. We feel good. I think, what are we going to do now? Let's start on laundry, and then we need to create our to-do list for today because we have not really a lot of things you want to do, but there's some things that I would like to do. But I do need to go grocery shopping, and I do have to get toilet paper. So those are like the things that I must do today, or else I'm in big trouble. All right, here's our outfit of the day. Our old Air Force Ones, jeans, and a crop top. Cute. Alrighty, I'm not doing my hair because I really just do not care, but we're dressed. Top is from Zara. I think this is actually the very first Zara piece I ever bought 4 years ago. Jeans are Celebrity Pink from Macy's. Kind of old Air Force Ones, and then we're just gonna bring a tote bag. I think we're gonna go to Whole Foods because I realized I never shop at Whole Foods, and they are expensive, but could get some really good produce possibly. So we're gonna go there, and we might go to Trader Joe's as well, unless if Whole Foods has good flowers, and I may just stick with Whole Foods. But I'm trying not to get too much because I'm only here for a week. Literally in 7 days, I'm flying back home. So I don't really need that many groceries, but I'm getting stuff for taco salad, sandwiches, and toilet paper. I think that's really it for the most part. All right, y'all. It's funny. Literally, as I was about to hit the button, the dryer stopped. So great timing. We got what we needed. We went to Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and Ulta. But okay, I'm gonna take everything out the bags, and then we'll do. Actually, I'm gonna do a haul as I take stuff out the bags. Let me just wash my hands, and then we'll get started. So let's get to it. The most important item was toilet paper. I needed toilet paper, and we got toilet paper. Romaine lettuce, we're gonna use this for our sandwich today, and I'm gonna make taco salad later in the week, so this should be good. Hopefully it's enough. It may not be enough, but I got green onions, also for the taco salad, jalapenos. My friends have heard me talk about this. There's this place called Cava. I first learned about it in New York. I wasn't in New York, but someone in New York was always posting about it. And I really wanted to try it, and they have the spicy hummus. So we're gonna try this, and maybe this will make me even more excited to try Cava. The next time I go to Atlanta or Florida, I'm going to Cava. So I'm very excited. I got a baguette. We're probably gonna make 2, maybe 3 sandwiches with this. Maybe just 2. So excited for that. Then I got some pita bread to go along with the hummus. I feel like the hummus will also go good with the chips or toasted chips, pita chips, or whatever they are that I was eating this morning that I was telling you all about. But yeah, so that's everything from Whole Foods, and that came out to $32. Then we went to Trader Joe's. Of course, I had to get some more fresh flowers. I have 2 vases, so I think I'm gonna put these in my bedroom. I got these key lime kettle corn things. I got key lime kettle corn. Hopefully this is good. I'm nervous about the key lime flavor. Cheese for my sandwich. Some Impossible meat. I kind of want to spruce up the food that I'm having for dinner today. It's leftovers. The best things on the planet, these dumplings. You need to get these. The soup dumplings, they're amazing. And last but not least, I got smoked turkey breasts. I really like the smoked turkey from Honey Baked Ham. So hopefully this is just as good, but we're gonna have this literally right now. And I think my Trader Joe's was $27, so not bad at all. Oh, I also got these oranges from Whole Foods, which also added to the $32. Then, or before all of that, I went to Ulta, and I think I've told you guys I'm trying to get more into self-care. So I picked up these under eye patches and this face mask. I follow this YouTuber who actually works for the Creme Shop, and he and all his friends always have such positive things to say about it. So I said, let me check it out. And then I got this body butter stick from Shea Moisture. So cute little haul today. Got some new stuff, which I'm very excited about. Got some stuff I'm very familiar about, but I'm very hungry. My friend Bria's white coat ceremony starts in about 20 minutes. So we're gonna hurry up, put these groceries up, make a sandwich, watch TV until I get to see her get her white coat. Trader Joe's kettle corn key lime popcorn is actually really good. Cause like, you know, kettle corn has a sweet flavor, right? And this has a sweet flavor, but it has like a tanginess from the lime. It's very interesting. I would actually get it again. It's actually kind of a dangerous thing to eat because it's like so good. You're just stuffing it into your mouth. But I feel like that would be a good thing for me to have, like, you know, like after dinner, you're like, oh, I want something sweet. Instead of making cookies, I could just have something like that. I changed into more comfortable clothing. My sandwich was good. I think the one thing I don't like about baguettes is how tough the bread can be, specifically the end of the bread, the rounded pieces. Like, you have to like yank that stuff, which I just don't like. But it was a really good sandwich. I think it would have been excellent if I would have roasted the sandwich, baked the sandwich, whatever it's called. I feel like that would have been really, really good. But it was definitely tasty. So yeah, great choice there. But I mentioned earlier when this vlog first started that I want to try building better habits. And another habit that I would like to pick up is taking supplements and vitamins on a regular basis. I think it's definitely important. If you're not intentionally getting those things throughout your meals, then supplements would be very helpful. And I also took these supplements back when I was battling COVID and trying to recover, zinc and vitamin D3. I don't like these zinc pills because you can taste the pills, which I do not like. Actually, fun fact, in college, my freshman year of college, and before all before that, I could not take pills. So that was always a struggle. But then one day, I had really, really bad cramps. And I was like, I need a pain reliever medicine, like, immediately. So I forced myself to take Advil. And the rest is history. It's still not easy. Like, some people can take it without water. That's not me. But like, I like small pills like vitamin D3, but these big zinc pills, which are like a typical, I guess, capsule, I am not a fan of. And I'm gonna turn the camera off just in case I choke. Bestie, so remember how we did that load of laundry this morning? Now it's time to fold. One of my bad habits is doing laundry and not putting the clothes up. But I kind of decided I'm gonna kind of do the laundry as I take out the loads because I have the time today. Why not? So here's our darks. Everything's clean. Here's our darks. We're gonna start folding those. We have our whites in the dryer. I think we should probably do towels next because I don't really have many towels. All we have left is towels and brights. Let's do our towels. And worst come to worst, we can do our brights tomorrow. But I think we can actually fit everything in today because I'm not going anywhere else today, so. Hello, friends. I have not vlogged in a little bit. I don't even remember what was the last thing I showed you guys, but I played the Oculus with Justin, and we were playing like this game. It's called like Thief Simulator. It's like when you act like you're a thief. It was pretty fun, but I started feeling really nauseous. Like, I felt like I was getting motion sickness, and I'm not somebody who struggles with motion sickness at all, but that happens sometimes when I play the Oculus. So like, my head started feeling weird, my stomach started feeling weird. Didn't like it, so we stopped playing. We probably played for about an hour, but it is getting kind of late. It's like 7 o'clock, and I think I'm gonna make my dinner now. I'm gonna have leftovers. I went to this restaurant called Victory Italian yesterday, and I went by myself, and I really, really enjoyed my food. I got the stuffed shells, Caesar salad, and comes with like garlic bread with marinara sauce. It's really, really good. So we're gonna reheat that. We're gonna watch TV and cook at the same time. So we have vodka sauce stuffed shells. This has a lot of cheese. I will say I wasn't crazy about all the cheese in here. I feel like a lot of that is cheese. We're just gonna cut that out, to be honest. And then our Caesar salad, and I'm already heating up my little skillet for the Impossible Burger. So we're probably gonna throw the pasta shells in the oven and then eventually throw in the Impossible meat. Besties, so I have a question for you. What is one bad habit that you have been trying to shake or you haven't shaked when it comes to your personal life? I feel like I've mentioned quite a few bad habits that I have, but Another bad habit that I will specifically talk about now is my habit of not cleaning up after myself, especially in the evening. So you guys know I was reheating my dinner and stuff. And sometimes when I make dinner, I don't feel like doing the dishes, or I don't feel like doing this, I don't feel like doing that. But literally, when you spend 15 minutes at night just straightening up your apartment, and when you wake up the next morning and your apartment is clean, I promise you guys that you will feel so much better in the morning. Like, it's those 15 minutes of either staying up, or instead of that 15 minutes scrolling on your phone, you will appreciate it the next day. So that is something I actually want to, I do it sometimes, but not all the time. Like, consistently every night before I go to sleep, my counters, my sink can be hard. Because sometimes when I have a lot of dishes, I don't feel like doing them. But at the very least, my oven and my counters are cleared off. That will save me like so much like headache in the morning that maybe I'll be more productive. I don't know. But we're going to clean up the kitchen. It's not too much because I really didn't make too much today. But I think we're just gonna go ahead and wash the like 3 dishes that we have. Throw away what we need to throw away. And yeah, and it's 9:30 right now. Probably won't go to sleep until like 11:30ish. Cleaning time. And I want to read my book. I've been reading Black Girls Must Be Magic. I read the first one, which is Black Girls Must Die Exhausted. Excellent. And this book, it was starting off a little slow for me, but we just got some new information. That's all I'm gonna say. New information. Cleaning time. So it is late. I was gonna be in the bed, but it's time. But guess what I got caught up doing? Scrolling on my phone. I was watching waxing videos. Crazy. It's actually funny. I was watching this while I have a pair of tweezers here. But I want to kind of plan my day and my meals for tomorrow. I have a pretty regular kind of day tomorrow. I do have a morning meeting. But I think I'm actually going to move that morning meeting to the afternoon. Because I have an errand I need to run in the morning. So I may need to move that meeting to later, just so I'm not missing the meeting. I want to write down all that I want to do tomorrow. I know I need to make dinner. I'm thinking, should I do the taco salad tomorrow? No. Okay, so I have sweet potatoes and like green beans here. I think I'm going to do like a baked sweet potato and green beans for dinner. Something that's a little bit healthier than taco salad. Yeah, we'll probably do that tomorrow. Maybe just a sandwich for lunch. Nice and simple. In terms of like things I need to do, I would love to start editing a YouTube video again. Sorry I'm not in the frame. I want to start editing a YouTube video. I have to work out tomorrow, and that's all that really comes to mind. So I'm not really gonna have a crazy day tomorrow, thankfully. Yeah, so just gonna write that down in my notebook, and then honestly, I think we're gonna wash our face, brush our teeth, and then get in the bed. I would kind of like to read tonight, but I don't know how long I'll last. But we're gonna try. I just realized I didn't show you guys the kitchen, but it is nice and clean. I have like a few things. Oops, I need to. I always forget about these candles. It's like the smell smells good, so I remember there's a candle on, but like a lot of times I forget about them until. Anyway, the kitchen is clean. There's a few things out, like this bag and stuff, but I need to take that to the recycling area. But it's clean. Like, I will wake up tomorrow and feel good about my space. And then also the living room area is pretty clean. I really need to find somewhere to put this. I don't mind it necessarily. I'm talking about the painting me and Justin did. I don't necessarily mind it, but it just doesn't really make sense right there. So there's that. If I really do end up staying in my apartment, I really want to make this place like a more coordinated place. Because I like what I have here, but I feel like everything is missing something. One day I'll get around to doing that. Okay, let's wash our face. Get ready for bed. All right, besties, I am all clean now and I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Today was day 1 into building better habits. Tomorrow I really want to get some exercising in, some fresh air, some journaling possibly. So again, if you have any habits that you are trying to build, I definitely encourage you to go ahead and write down what those habits, create a habit tracker. I have mine in Notion. Some people want to do accountability partners. If that works for you, maybe you could try that. Remember, even the smallest habit can have a huge impact on your life. And I can't wait to see where I'm at in a few weeks when I have some consistent habits going on. And I'll definitely keep you guys updated. But y'all have a great rest of your day. And we will talk soon. Bye.